Hi, my name is Amanda Weishauer. I'm the Facilities Director of the Slime Family YMCA. I'm also your internal project manager of the renovation happening here at the Y. I'm standing in the female temporary locker room. You can see what's going on around me. It looks a bit chaotic. Looking across through this partition is into the male temporary locker room. Not sure if you'll be able to see it, but what we have right now is you have raised floors. To make this ADA compliant, these temporary locker rooms, we are actually building a ramp as soon as you come into this area, and all our plumbing will go underneath this floor. So by having a raised floor, it helps with that. So these racquetball courts are 800 square feet, so 400 square feet per locker room. So we have two of them here right now in this court. As you look back against this center partition that separates, we will have 2 ADA compliant showers, 3 ADA compliant toilets, and 3 sinks on the female side, 2 showers, 2 toilets, 1 urinal, and 3 sinks on the male side. The reason for these numbers might seem a little strange, but here at the YMCA we are a state licensed program for our school age after school programs. We accommodate approximately 130 children. In accordance with state licensing, we need 1 flushable toilet and 1 sink for every 30 children. Therefore, we need at least 5. So that's where some of these numbers come in. So as we look here right now, you can see that our construction crew have been doing a fantastic job. We will have also in addition 12 lockers here at the Y in this temporary space. So those that actually have a kit locker service will continue with that. There will be additional lockers throughout the rest of the building to put your personal items into. In addition to these 2 temporary locker rooms, we will also have a 3rd temporary locker room, and we will head our way that way to explain a little bit. So from the opposite side, this is going to be our 3rd temporary locker room. This is going to be our special needs co-ed locker room. So these are for people with special handicaps, disabilities, dad bringing daughter, mom bringing son. So this accommodates that. So starting next week, we are actually going to be cutting a hole in the wall through here for the door. We have actually been working extensively behind the scenes here to give 2 showers, a toilet, an adult changing station, and a couple of sinks. Thank you. So welcome back. I'm Amanda again, your internal project manager here at the Family YMCA for this renovation of 2017. So where I am right now, this is our 3rd temporary locker room space. So obviously excuse the mess, we're still in process mode. So as we look here, we are actually going to be putting a wall in here that's going to go heading west. We actually have a column here that is going to be part of our meeting room. So we want to make sure that this area is actually separated from that. So when we do our construction and our demolition, this area will stand as part of our 3rd temporary locker room. However, when the other locker rooms become open to the public, where I'm standing right now will be our coffee room. So it actually works out pretty well. And a little bit further back is where our door is going to be. So starting next week, probably be about a day, we're going to cut a hole in the wall here to put our door in. As we come around, we're working right now, obviously to fur up this wall a little bit, make it a little bit smoother. We have 1 toilet here. We're also going to put in our adult changing table in here to assist with special needs. Protecting our countertops right now, a couple of sinks, obviously our mirrors, and then so what we have right now, we can see we've got a little bit of work coming on. So to keep with our ADA compliance, for every inch of height, we have to do a 12-inch ramp down. So we're preparing for that right now. We have approximately 4 inches of height here, so we need to go 4 feet into this shower space. We are actually going to split the showers into 2. So we'll have a permanent curtain that goes from east to west across here. And then we'll have slidable curtains that go from here to here. We will be replacing these shower heads, okay, with some one type to make it more accessible. And this is our 3rd temporary locker room. Hi, my name's Amanda. I'm your Facilities Director of the Slime Family YMCA. I'm here to give you an update of what's going to be happening with our main locker rooms. So right behind me right now is the women's locker room. It's one of 5 locker rooms here at the YMCA, and it's primarily our #1 project for our renovation. So what's going to happen is we are currently building our temporary locker rooms, and when they are up and running, we will be putting a full floor-to-ceiling partition around our main locker rooms. What that is for, that's to help with noise and dust, and also to protect our staff and members due to things that are going on behind the scenes. What we're going to be doing then is we have built a construction access tunnel from Gym 3, and that's how we're going to be bringing in our front loaders and heavy demolition equipment into the main locker rooms. The construction crew will be spending about 4 to 6 weeks demolitioning actually 5 locker rooms, that's everything coming out. And then it's going to be about a 6-7 month project of putting it all back together. So therefore totaling about 8 to 9 months total. We are not going to be going back with our 5 locker rooms. We're actually going to be going back with 3 locker rooms. And that's going to change a little bit.
Jesus.
Oh, you're fine.
Excuse me.
Not a problem, guys. Not a problem. So they're saying we're going to go from 5 locker rooms down to 3 locker rooms. So that's going to change. As we come down the hallway, as soon as you come down the stairs, that'll be our coffee meeting room down through there. So where I was for that 3rd temporary locker room, that'll be our coffee room. That'll be one of the last things that we do because it's obviously a temporary space right now. Just to the north of that, which will be opposite the racquetball courts, will be our meeting room. So that will help with some social events, some additional planning, working with our community partners. And then there will also be cubbyhole small lockers at the very end of that hallway and an office. Through the rest of it through here, the first locker room that we're going to come to will be our 3rd locker room, family locker room, special needs locker room, co-ed locker room. That would be our 3rd locker room. That will be the first one that we come to. Obviously everything will be ADA compliant. We are going to increase from 36-inch wide doors to 42-inch wide doors, making it greater than ADA compliance. In addition, there'll be individual changing stalls and what I like to call changing pods. So each little area will have a sink, a shower and a toilet incorporated in it. In addition, once you come out of that 3rd locker room, the next locker room will be the women's locker room. Just another note on that, none of these walls are going to be exactly the same as they are now, so there's some big changes through there. The women's will be next, and then we'll have a 12-foot wide mechanical room that will house all our heaters, boilers, tools, supplies, building equipment, and then our men's locker room will actually be the last locker room closest to the gymnasiums. The men's and the women's are pretty similar to each other. There'll be individual shower stalls where you'll be able to control your body temperature. So those that like it hot, those that like it cold, you can have the best of both worlds. In addition, there'll be individual changing stalls, so no need to open, getting changed in the open or changing from there. In addition to that, because right now we are classed as grandfathered in, so what that means is that we are allowed to have our whirlpools and steam rooms in our facility, but as soon as we do any construction, that will have to change. So what that means is we have to come up to code. So we will be putting steam rooms back in the men's and the women's locker room. They will be ADA compliant, so someone in the wheelchair will be able to have access in there. However, our whirlpools, we have to come out, okay? We can no longer put the whirlpools in our locker rooms. So we are looking at putting a whirlpool on the pool deck, okay? The reason we're losing these whirlpools is if we was to keep the whirlpools in our locker rooms, that would mean that we would need a qualified lifeguard on duty for every whirlpool for the entire time the Y is open. Obviously, we believe that to be focused and good stewards of our money, it is better for us to put that whirlpool on the pool deck. In addition, also behind us, you don't need to go into a locker room to use the facilities, the bathroom facilities. We will have a couple of restrooms that will be here on this hallway, where our drinking fountains will be located, and there will be the full bottle fillers. So you'll be able to bring your own water bottles, top them up here. Hi, my name's Amanda. I'm your Facilities Director here at the Salina Family YMCA, and I'm also your Internal Project Manager for this renovation of the Y in 2017. So you can see right behind me we've got a bit of wood, looks like a corridor, a hallway, a passageway. This is actually our construction access corridor. So this actually starts all the way down to our west side of Gym 3. We have put some additional double doors in through there. So that is where all the equipment will be coming in. Our front loaders, our machinery, anything of any magnitude. And they're going to come down this hallway, all the way down the length of Gym 3. And right now we have, it's been built as far as we are right now. Once the temporary locker rooms are up and almost ready to go, they will finish the rest of this corridor. And how they're going to do that is they're going to continue with this protection up here. Again, it's a noise, it's dust, debris. We want to protect our staff, want to protect our members, want to protect our community. So what's going to happen is they will continue that corridor, and they're actually going to be coming in through these double doors here, which is part of Gym 2. Actually, right now, this houses all our heaters for downstairs. So that's why our temporary spaces will have their own heaters for that space for your showers. So this is where they're going to be coming into. Once they go through that, they'll punch a hole straight into the family locker room. And this will be our primary access for our locker room renovation for this period. Thank you.